guys, welcome back again to the Catchies world. If you are new to this family, it's your girl the Catchies, and if you are my returning subscriber, like you already know, you already know that I love you. Welcome back again. So guys, today we'll be gisting on my experience, on my first time experience as a mom, childbirth and the rest of them. So guys, without further ado, let's get right into this video. Welcome back. As I would say in news. So guys, let the gist begin. Meanwhile, my skin is skinny. I'm looking so beautiful this afternoon. I'm in my house. This is Sunday. So let's get right into this video. So guys, it all started one morning like that. I made pap and akara for my family. We took it that morning and I started feeling one sharp pain, like very sharp pain in my stomach. I was so uncomfortable. I didn't even know what was happening to me at that moment. So I told my husband, see baby, I don't know what is happening to me at my stomach. I'm feeling sharp pain. He said, oh, he now rushed to the nearest pharmacy and got one medicine like that. What's even the name of the medicine? Oh, he got Mismag. I took it and I felt a little bit relief. So that was during the weekend. On Monday, before the whole sit at home saga, there was no sit at home at that moment. So Monday was still very, very functional. So I went to school. I was teaching in secondary school that time. I went to school after going to class to teach my students. I came back to the staff room, I wasn't getting myself. I was so sick. Like I was having a very terrible headache at that moment. I wasn't stable. Like inside me, I know that something is not alright. I was thinking maybe it's malaria. I know as an AA, what our major sickness is headache and malaria. So after that, I came back home. I managed to come back home. I couldn't even walk down to my house. I had to take bike. I came back home. I called one of my beautiful friends and she told me that Diva, as they fondly called me. They used to call me Diva. Are you sure that you've not taken it? Are you sure that you're not pregnant? I was like, how? I just finished seeing my period. She was like, check though, that you can never tell. And then so I had to, even at that point, I had to rush to a nearby pharmacy. I got PTS. I called her and asked her how they use it, even though the description is written on the PTS. PTS is pregnancy test strip. So I called her. She directed me, and she was like, "It's in the morning that you're going to make use of it." But out of nervousness, and I was trying to know, like, I was feeling so nervous. I had to go to the toilet and check it. It came out with 2 lines. I sent it to her and she was like, congratulations that you are pregnant. Even at that, I wasn't so sure. So I waited till morning. I did it again. It came out 2 lines. So that was positive. So I snapped the thing. I snapped the PTS and sent it to my husband on WhatsApp. He was so excited. And I was not still satisfied. I was telling my husband I have to go to lab. So I'll be very sure that I'm pregnant. So we went to lab. We checked, we did the blood sample, we checked and it came out positive. I came back home feeling so sick, like the sickness, like it just as if it started from the first day I took it. I was so sick. My husband got one drug like that for me. Is it what they even call that drug? Oh God. If you remember the drug, I'll tell you. Oh, if I remember it, I'll tell you. If I didn't remember, I'll write it down when I started editing this video. Then I came back home. After like 2 weeks, I was telling my husband I have to go to scan to see the position of the baby hands and how it is. My husband started laughing and was like, it has not gotten to that now. But you're still newly pregnant. If you go to scan now, it might not even see anything. I was so inquisitive. So, but after much doubt, I waited. So guys, it's made 1 month, so I went back to the hospital. When we went to the hospital, we did scan, and the baby was very, very okay. It was comfortable. So that is it. He or she was comfortable at that moment, because I don't know the sex of the baby I was carrying as at then. So guys, I felt so sick. You know, all these cravings, like cravings, they'll say, hey, married women, they crave for this, they crave for that, they crave for this. Mine was a different case altogether. Like, if you bring something I like near to me, I will tell you I don't want it. Even if I manage to take it, I will just go to the toilet and vomit it. Oh God, my toilet home in that moment. I'll just go to the toilet and vomit it. So that's it though. Every week I'm in the hospital. There's this hospital we go to, Runia Hospital. It's one of the best gynae hospitals, you know. The doctor is a gynecologist. What is the specializes in seeing anything concerning women? So that is it. We went to the hospital. Like, I was not their regular customer. Every day we go there, it's either 30,000 or 25,000. The money was not like, and it's just a deal. Sorry, it's just a deal. That is what we are doing at the point. I was like, nothing is happening to you. You're not going to any hospital again. Hey, men, they try shall that I should hold on to that. So that is it though. Like, after 3 months, I started getting myself small. The next step was, because me, I didn't even have stomach. My stomach, I think it started coming out at 7 months, the 7th month of the pregnancy. So I was waiting for that moment when I would feeling my child in my womb. So that is it. Went for scan at the 3rd month, and the doctor was like, congratulations, it's a baby boy. So because of the random things happening and people telling that, all those kind of it doesn't work, it fails, I didn't even put my mind there. I was like, anyone God brings, or whether boy or girl, I take it. So my mind was not even there. My own was just to give birth safely and come out alive with my child. So that's it. So after that now, we came back home. After like the 4th, 5th month, after all those saga, all those sickness and the rest of them, at the 4th month, if you see my hair that moment, at that first 3 months, guy, that first trimester was hell. Like, if you see me, shout out to one of my sister-in-law, we fondly call Chipeto. We call her Chipeto. Now, if you get to see this video, I still appreciate that thing you did for me, because it's not everybody that can do it. This girl literally came to my house. She stayed with me for over 3 weeks. She was doing everything while I lied down doing nothing. And you don't even see any atom of, anger in her. She was like she was so willing to help me out through this journey, and I appreciate her for this. So Chipeto, thank you so much. I love you, and you already know I love you. So that's it though. She helped me out during that moment. She was one doing literally everything. I wasn't getting if you see my hair that time was so scattered, like no strength, nothing. At a point I even started crying. I was like, oh God. Mama was like, what is it now? Why are you crying? Is it a bad thing that is happening to me? I said, it's not a bad thing, but it's a sweet pain. I think it's not a bad thing, but it's a sweet pain. It's a sweet pain now, so like I was so uncomfortable. I wasn't getting myself, like was very weak, because boys I wasn't eating, I wasn't even having appetite to take anything. So that is it though. But thank God, finally after 3 months I got myself. I started going to them, for antenatal. I get to hear other women's story, how their own is doing them. I got to go through the pregnancy journey, and I started learning some things, started gathering some experiences, and the rest of them. Even the nurse was like, I didn't know you were this girl. During that first trimester, you were like, oh yeah, like you're a mad person, that moment. I said, me, at that moment, I don't even care. I wasn't getting myself. So that is it though. After 3 months, I registered for antenatal, and that's it. Talk more of the ones, like, people, when they say that you are a first time pregnant woman, they start advising you on serious, like, I don't even know how to put it. This person will tell you not to eat this, not to eat that. At the point, you even get confused. So during antenatal, they tend to cover those things and tell us that pregnant women eat anything he or she wants. Sorry, she wants to eat, not he. Where is he now in this thing? Yeah. Oh, English. Where is he now in this? kind of sermon I was receiving that moment there. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Ha! It was quite interesting, an interesting journey, sha. So after that, after like the antenatal process, from 6 months I started eating, but all those cravings, I never craved for anything during that my first time experience. I never craved for anything. So that's it. So at 9 months, my stomach has come out. Then I was so heavy as at then. So that is it though. That is it. If you see me that time, my face, everything changed. My nose, hi God. God knows his people. If you see me, what pregnancy cannot do, in fact, does not exist. What pregnancy cannot do does not exist. So I was chatting that night, and from around 11 o'clock, I started feeling pressed. I wanted to go to toilet. I went to toilet. I couldn't even, I could not even defecate. I want to urinate. Did I say urinate again? I want to urinate. I couldn't urinate. So my husband got confused. I was saying my waist, my waist, my waist. My husband got confused. What is happening to you? Is it what you are going to do on the day of your labor? And I was like, we don't even know that it was labor that was actually happening on that day. So we had to call the chief nurse. We called the chief nurse that morning, that night, and she was like, CK, it's labor. It's labor. Oh God. My husband was like, let's start rushing to the hospital. I told him no, that he should calm down, I still late. Then around 4 o'clock in the morning, gosh, I was so like, that time the thing hammered me well. Meanwhile, I finished packing my bag. We had to trek down and enter our vehicle. Then my husband drove us to the hospital. We went to the hospital and we reached there around, I think we reached there around 6 o'clock, and this thing was still locked. The security, they locked the gate to the entrance of the hospital. So at 7 o'clock, they opened it. I wasn't getting myself. I was feeling sleepy. I couldn't sleep. I was like, hell God. It was so, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I'm not too much. I don't know how to explain it. So around 8 o'clock, the people that will, give it to me, they arrived. Then at 9 o'clock, they said that the baby has reached 10 centimeters. We entered into the labor room, we prayed, and the the childbirth journey, like the childbirth proper begins. The childbirth proper begins. That's a better English. So they were telling me to put, like, the kind of strength I had that moment, guys. Like the kind of strength I had that moment. So my own was like, can you people do this thing? Let me this baby come out and let me be free at last. Like, I don't even know how that strength came in, but I know it's God Almighty, because what He cannot do does not exist. So the nurse told me push one, push two, push three. Like, guys, my baby just came out on a platter of gold, and behold, it was a baby boy, as the scan initially said. So it was a baby boy. It was so fair, plumpy, and very fine. People were like congratulating me. My husband was so happy. He called his friends. He called my brother. My brother had to rush down the way from Asaba to the hospital to be a new uncle. You know that joy now. You know that joy. So that is it though. So after we finished settling the payment and the rest of them, guys, they gave me tear. Hey, they call it epistomy. They gave me tear. So we had to come back for the Omogo proper. Guys, that moment, the tear was so painful. Like, if I want to go to the toilet and defecate, I was like, like, I don't even know how to put it. Like, I'll have this, I can't do most of the things I do properly, and oh God, it was an awkward moment. Then postpartum depression now followed it. Postpartum depression, my dear, it is real. Like, it is very, very real. Like, my advice to all those people that maybe first time moms, that one that's just experiencing childbirth at the moment, my advice is that once you give birth, look for people that will surround you, so you don't have to pass through what I passed through. Will I talk about the depression? Will I talk about the anger rates? I get to, like, all those things you do. You find out that you're with a newborn baby, that you cannot do it again. Then after 3 months, I started getting used to the whole thing. At 4th month, took my baby to church. for dedication. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy, please do not forget to give your girl a massive thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe, as that will give a beautiful smile on my beautiful face. And if you're a first time mom or giving birth, we would love to hear your own first time experience. Hope you enjoyed this video, and at this point I have to end it. Do have a lovely day. Bye.